is the word. It's taught that by Kenneth Hagin, and it's true. The seed is the word. Satan comes to steal the word. Let's just see what the scripture is at. Matthew chapter 13, a familiar verse, but I'm saying is the proclamation that changes everything, because it forces me to reevaluate every lesson I've ever thought of in terms of its actual context. It's a gospel of salvation, gospel of the kingdom. How far is it supposed to go? And this will blow my mind right here. Drop my eyes on it. Therefore, verse 18, chapter 13, hear the parable of the sower. When anyone hears the word of the kingdom and does not understand it. Notice, the sower sows the word of the kingdom, not the word of faith. For years I thought it was a word, when God teaches, I taught it. The sower sows words. So when you hear the word, I'm finding it. You got a hold of that word, I'm finding it. Because the devil goes right away to steal it. No. It's the word of the kingdom Jesus is talking about. If you get the kingdom, you get all the other things with it. When the word of the kingdom is preached and people don't understand it, then the wicked one comes and snatches away what was sown in the heart. In other words, the kingdom is the most basic proclamation of faith. It's that God has a rule over man. In the American mind, we have a Sunday, Monday mentality. It's one of the great problems we have. People go to church on Sunday, and they have one game face, one world is my spiritual life. Then on Monday, what can I say this way? And at work, they slip into a whole other persona because, what do you expect? That's the way work is. Monday to Friday, they live in another cubicle. And people literally have slices of life. Here's my physical life. Here's my marriage life. Here's my financial life. Here's my spirit. Spirit is not a slice of life. It's the epicenter that touches it all. Right? The kingdom isn't a proclamation that deals with a slice of prosperity or faith or walking with God or getting blessed. It's not like a category. This isn't a category, my friend. This is the hub of the wheel. Okay, don't get me going like this. I had a guy, all right, I got to do it. Let me cover what's on the board here so that I can erase the board and come up with something fresh that'll look a lot like this. Fortunately, we have two sides of the board. I can always spin it around and not have to erase. The main thought here is Satan tempting Jesus with what? The kingdoms of this world. He says to him, there are kingdoms and there is authority or power in those kingdoms, and the power and authority is determined by who I give it to. And who is in charge of the kingdoms has access to the glory, which is the resource potential of a sphere to glorify God. Glory is something invisible that, when made visible, manifests an aspect of God. We have to get that down, because glory is in the cloud, feathers and gold dust. That's a manifestation of the invisible God made visible. But it's just as much a manifestation of God when he says to Moses, you want me to show you my glory? Matter of fact, maybe, just maybe, for purposes of making sure that we're being scriptural, let's go to the word of the kingdom and not lose it in Exodus chapter 33. Let's see what the glory looks like. Exodus 33.